Larry, rolling down 40 East in Big Blue. It is 91 degrees. We're running eastbound on 40 in Tennessee. We have 891 miles to go with 14 hours and 43 minutes, it's telling me. Isn't that amazing how my paper logbook lets me know those things? I bet yours doesn't. Or paper atlas or whatever. Not logbook. So we're just rolling along, doing our daytime running. Looks like some maybe rain coming up ahead. That'd be nothing new. Might actually be good. Wash off a few of these bugs because I am coated with bugs. And last night I drove 3 hours. I'm gonna make a minivan mad. He just like passed the truck that was out in the left lane and zipped around him like he was in a Daytona 500. Flew out in this lane just as I was coming over to the lane. He's not gonna be happy. Won't be the first time. Surely won't be the last. Anyways, it is 91 degrees here. Temperature's actually dropping like crazy. It's 89 now. It is 1:52 p.m. I got a reefer temperature of -5, heading off to Walmart in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. I think it's called Pottsville, something like that. Not something. It's up there in 81. Everything is good. I didn't quite make it into Memphis last night. They decided they needed to do some kind of brake work, and they completely shut down 40 in Arkansas, and everybody had to get off and exit the highway and then just go right back on the on-ramp, right back onto the highway. And you know how that goes. It's difficult for people to figure out simple tasks once in a while. So kind of lost some drive time there, and I was gonna run out of hours right about in the middle of Memphis. I wasn't gonna make it through. So I decided to do the same thing, and there was a TA about 20 miles away from Memphis, and I pulled in there, and I did a quick peek, and I surely found a parking spot, whipped it in there, and shut her down. Where this guy's pulling off. Pull on over. Good a spot as any. Around side of the freeway. I did wake up early, and then I heard some noises. It was reefer noises. It sounded like my reefer was just falling apart. It was bad. And I quick jumped up and I threw some clothes on and ran out there, and I looked at my reefer, and it was set at -5, and it was running at like -3.7 and just idling, and sounded good. Everything was fine. And it sounded like it was a truck next to me, and I walked around in front of my truck, went over the other side, and it was just like blah, 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 blah. It was just so bad. It was unbelievable. And metal clanging parts, just making a racket. And I walked around. I want to make sure it was something didn't happen on that side of the reefer, and I went over there and I was listening. It wasn't mine. It was the guy next to me. It was a Prime, and his reefer was, I mean, the whole thing was just shaking, and it was just running so rough. And it sounded like there was somebody making swords or something in there, beating on an anvil. It was just, oh my goodness, it was so bad, the metal playing on metal noises and stuff. And I was just sitting there looking at it, and the driver was actually sitting in the seat. He must have saw me looking up at his reefer, and as I came walking back, he opened his window and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I said, "Dude," I said, "I just woke up." I said, "I heard your reefer run," and I said, "It scared the dickens out of me. I thought it was mine." I said, "Man, that don't sound good." And he was like, "What?" He got this weird look on his face. He looked the way it always sounds. I was like, nah, that's not the way it's supposed to sound. Just to let you know. I didn't say it to him. I was like, oh, okay. See you later. Have a great day. I usually do let people know, hey, if I see something wrong or something, I'll let them know, hey, you know, the tire or whatever, you know, might have an issue there. Most people are like, oh, hey, thanks. And some people are like, that's fine. All I can say is, I let them know. So, but we took off and ran it into Memphis, and then I was kind of videoing, and I got that phone call. I got a phone call from a scammer, and that put me off into a fall mood, so I turned the camera off. It was, I basically had a very heated discussion, and was very much trying to just get the guy to admit that he was basically the lowest life of skunk there is possibly on this earth. And, oh no, this is legit, sir. Yeah, okay, whatever. And so that put me into a little fall mood. Oh, there's the 101 Travel Plaza. That's where we stayed last week. But I just ran it, came through, ran some miles, decided to calm down. So we're just making our way. Need to dock off a big chunk of this today. Just roll the miles. Hopefully I don't get held up too badly with any kind of traffic situations. Uh-oh. I see the po-po in the rest area up here. I saw one back of the slowways while I was trying to get my camera set up, working it and all on and everything. I was trying to get things going, and oh, he just came out. He was in there with his lights on. It's a truck only rest area. He was in there. Who knows? There was a rest area back there a little ways though, and he was behind a Swift driver with his lights on, and the Swift driver had his flashers going. Big Blue is having a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna go check her out. Well, hey guys, Big Blue's got a little problem. Probably you can hear from the little dinging noises. Big Blue's telling me I got an issue. So we just need to find some place that we can pull over. I'm going to need coolant. I actually am, it is dinging, that's what it's telling me, is that I'm low on coolant. And I am. The temperature is fine, it's holding at 190 degrees. But my coolant reservoir tank is actually getting, it's like that far below the low line. So need to get someplace because I don't really actually have any coolant. But we have a hole, we have a leak. I have found it. I just did a real quick walk around. And the leak is, turn the Jake brake off. The leak is actually in the APU. So I was really hoping there was going to be like an auto parts place right here, and there's this mix of stuff. Need to get in here. This will be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. He's blocking traffic for me. Need to get in here, and there's coolant coming out of the APU. It's just dripping out the bottom of it. So I must have, hopefully it's just like a hose clamp or something broken. That'd be cool. All right, guys, we have found the problem. Big Blue is crying a little bit, shedding a few tears. And it's really something simple. You can see how I got a little low on there. It was actually like right here. When I pulled over, it was just 2 miles back there. And the alarm came on. I pulled over and checked it, and it was like right here. So there's a little sensor right here. It probably goes up into like here, right about that low line. So when it hits that, then it trips it and makes it onto a dash. Flash at me, tell me there's low. So I have found the problem. It's real simple. Let me show you. It was leaking out of the bottom of here. You can see it down there. It was leaking out just like it was with fuel, except it was antifreeze this time. So I pulled the covers all off, and I thought maybe there's some hose. You know, there's the hose here, goes down in there, and then you got your main hose where the water is inlet. So I want to make sure when it wasn't one of these hoses, which it wasn't. So we're all good there. But right here, you can see where the problem is. See it? See, she's spraying out right here. It's this little bitty hose from here to here. Simple fix, but this truck stop and the one up on the hill, both of those truck stops don't have little hoses like that. I just, usually you can buy them in a bag. You can usually buy them in a bag. That is subscriber Andy calling me right now. I'm busy, Andy. I'll call you back. It's just a little 3/4 inch water hose. And actually, this is my bad. I saw this hose, it did not look good when I was messing with this in my shop. And I kind of looked over things, and it did not look good. And I thought, boy, I should change that out. I got that size hose in my shop. I got rolls of it. I didn't do it. I kind of forgot it, got busy. So this is my bad. But you can see now, she shut off. It may drip just a little bit till she gets all of it out of there. But there's these little cutoff deals, little shutoff valves right here. That water dripping right there, that's from the condensation from the AC, so that's nothing. But there's two valves here that shuts off the coolant going back here. So we're good to go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to shut this off, the water back here, and I'm going to top off the tanks. And I'm going to keep going, and when I stop someplace at a kind of a bigger truck stop, a lot of times they have a little bag of this hose
of that size hose, and I'll pick up a bag and cut a chunk and put it in there. But right now I just picked up a bunch of antifreeze and we'll top Big Blue off. I don't know if she'll hiss or not. I don't think so. We're gonna let her sit for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so though. Just to let her cool down. Get the temperature all down before I add in some coolant into a really hot mixture like that. And we're just gonna let her cool off just for a bit. And that'll give me time to put the covers back on. And what must have been happening is the coolant was going there and it was spraying back, and you can see it's all wet down on the inside. It must have been coming in through here and then going around and going down inside there, and you can see it's on the fender too. But it was filling that up with coolant down there, and then she was leaking out. So, easy fix. We'll just do this right now to keep rolling because I don't really have the time to sit and mess around. But I'll see if I can pick up some radiator hose later, and maybe tonight when I shut down or something like that, I'll go out here and fix it up. So we'll keep rolling. Well, there we go, guys. We are all set, ready to go. I got that hose where it's not going to be leaking. Just shut it off at the edge of compartment. So Big Blue here won't be crying going down the highway. And we can keep her rolling. I need to keep going. Remember what I was talking about when that happened. But there you can see just having a few tools with you, you know, being able to just, you know, just take your time, just look at something like that, something simple, you can save yourself a lot. Now when I was with JB Hunt, we were not allowed to do anything like that. It was basically something like that. I would have to stop at that truck parking area back there that I was in and call fleet support, and I would have been sitting out there for, you know, 2 or 3 hours waiting for a service vehicle to come out there. Guy would have came out, messed around with it for an hour and a half, would have sent the bill into the company for, you know, road service call like that, probably $1,200 bucks, who knows. And I would have lost my 3.5, 4 hours of my day. So this way you get simple evaluation, and I need to stop and get a shower definitely now, because sitting out there in this heat, I kind of did a little sweating out there. So I'm gonna have to stop and get a shower, and I'll have to hit a pilot. So they should have they come in little bags of just radiator hose, and usually the bigger truck stops have them. And I'll just pick up a little bit of radiator hose, and maybe tonight when I shut down and everything, I will mess around with it and put a new piece of hose in there. I should have done that. When I was in my shop and I was welding on it, looking at stuff and everything, I did see that hose, and it looked like somebody has had hose clamps on there and had it apart, and the hose looked pretty old. And I thought, you know, I should replace that. And I was just such a hurry to get things done while I was there at the house. I kind of spaced it out. So I'm sorry, Big Blue. I should have took care of it. But that's what you get from, you know, kind of paying close attention to trucks, seeing what's going on. You get to pick up on little things like that. And it's just my bad I didn't fix it at the time. So we're going to keep on rolling and making some tracks here.
and get her as many miles as we can done here today and keep it rolling. So we'll catch you guys later. I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, when you're watching this video. If you're not, what do we do? Give her another shot tomorrow and try it again. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.